Hey guys, it's Sagittarius Soul Tarot. Good morning. I'm going to go ahead and do the morning brew for all signs, Aries to Pisces. And then I will do a couple members' questions that I didn't get a chance to answer yet. So with that being said, watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or cross watch. I'm a little bit hoarse this morning. The weather is really bad where I live. It's just been muggy and all of that. So it messes with my allergies. But good morning, everybody. Hopefully you guys are all having a good morning. Hey, D-Love. Hey, Janet. Hey, Kitty. Hey, Wendy. And then I'll do a couple super chats as well at the end if you guys would like to book. So we're going to do a morning brew, see whatever comes out. I am going to focus this mainly on love. Whatever comes out, you guys need to know. I'm going to do different oracles. It doesn't have to be all love related, so I'm going to do different cards and just see whatever comes out for you guys. But take it how it resonates. Hey, Katie, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and watch your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or cross watch. And if you guys would like to book a personal reading or be a member, everything is below in the description. With that being said, I think I am going to change the memberships just a little bit, or the way that I do the questions. Hey Jada, I think I'm just gonna do instead of doing the video, maybe like the questions at the end, like I usually do. I think I'm gonna change it and just do a whole video for members' questions. So if you guys end up missing it, just you guys can email me. I'll get it timestamped. I think I'm gonna change it just because it's been a little bit overwhelming with the questions. There's been a lot of, you know, there's just been a lot going on. It's like people either ask their questions or they forget to ask their questions, or then it's like I'm trying to catch up. So I want to change it a little bit where like both of us are, it's easier for both of us. It's more, not as hard to deal with, I guess you could say. Hey guys, good morning. Hey, Love Apples. Hey, Jean. I just don't want everybody stressing either. And then I've been forgetting people's questions on accident. So I think that'll be the better way. So I stay organized, maybe, or just still do the members' questions, but just, whatever ones come through or the ones that I'm doing. I just got to do something because yesterday I was just it was crazy. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. I don't want to ruin the video by talking, so let's get it started. All right, 247. All right, what we got for Aries? What do you guys need to know? Let's see. Hey, Millie. Whatever comes out. That's a good idea, Janet. Okay, so we got something legal going on. You guys could be dealing with a legal situation. There's something with the court. I do have a snack here. So somebody finds you very attractive. Now, this person could be going through a court situation. Hey, Kay. Okay, sacred journey in reverse. Take it out. Resonates. Let's see what comes out. Something shocking is coming through. Okay. For some of you, I don't want to be negative what I'm getting off of this. For some of you, I'm getting love call in reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with a situation where somebody's wanting a divorce, wanting to separate, wanting to break up, and you didn't see this coming. Okay, so you guys could be either they're going through some kind of legal situation, or there's some kind of divorce or separation that you didn't know was going to happen. So why legal and obsession? 3 of Pentacles, 7 of Swords in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse, and the Fool in reverse. Moon in reverse. Something's getting revealed to you, Aries. I don't know what's going on with your person. I don't want to be negative. For some of you, you're finding out there's a third party and that they're wanting to separate for whatever reason. They're wanting to separate. They're wanting to divorce, or they're filing paperwork because of a third party. 5 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles, High Priestess, and the 4 of Pentacles reverse. Six of Cups in reverse. Feels like you're losing somebody. Like, I'm not trying to be negative for a lot of you. If it's like a long-term relationship, a commitment you're in, it feels like somebody's filing for divorce or somebody doesn't want to finish the connection because of a third party. Somebody's like on hold about a third party. There's somebody else in the mix here. And you guys can be very intuitive. You guys can know this or feel it. There's a gut feeling that something's going on with you and this person. Because it's shocking. And it's like they're not coming towards you like romantically the way you want them to. The Magician, the Ten of Swords reverse, Justice, and the Knight of Swords reverse. It's like they're trying to avoid contact, okay? You know something's up, though. I feel like you know something's up. But this person's being bitter. This person's not communicating. Let me see. And it feels like it's somebody that you saw a future with. So for a lot of you, you saw a future. Six of Cups reverse. You wanted some kind of Seven of Pentacles. You wanted some kind of commitment. And now this person's like ending a relationship. Or some of you, they're ending another marriage or relationship to be with you. And that's why they're not really coming towards you, because they're trying to end the situation. Let me see. How do you feel for this person? Okay, Two of Cups, Ace of Swords, Hangman, King of Cups in reverse. Okay, for some of you, they're not emotionally available because they could be in a third party. Okay, and it feels like they are telling their significant other about you. If you are the third party, they're wanting to choose you. Okay, but it looks like they're taking a while because they're involved in another situation. So what I'm getting for a lot of you, you guys could be dealing with somebody that's already involved or vice versa. Maybe you want to end something. I feel like you know this is your person and you're waiting on them to be emotionally available. Okay. So what I'm getting is that they are going to be, but they got to get out of a third party situation. They find you very attractive. Some of you, this could be like a lusty connection where you guys, it was temptation. Didn't know it was going to be anything more. And this person was involved. So your advice is strength here, control, and the throat chakra. So I would be definitely in control of communication. I would, do what you have to do in the situation, say what needs to be said, but also not let this person get away with something or needing to make sure that you guys have clear communication. Also, if you need to hold back communication because, like I said, for some of you, they're married. They got to get out of a marriage, a relationship. It looks like something custody-wise, like some kind of legal situation. But I see it working in your favor. I see this person, getting out of something else, wanting to be with you. You just got to be patient. Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Pisces, Cancer, Aries, okay? For some of you, maybe it's taking longer than you expected, or, maybe if you've been in this third party for a while, feels like it was never going to go anywhere, but it looks like things are starting to improve. All right, Taurus, 826. Oh, you're welcome, Millie. All right, what's going on with Taurus? What do you guys need to know? Somebody's acting shady. Avoid getting caught shading around or sneaking around acting shady. And then we got ghosted here. Somebody could be wanting to ghost somebody. I got awakening and alone in reverse. All right, let's see. And grounding. Somebody either is realizing, I'm going to clarify in a second, either somebody is realizing the aftermath of, of ghosting you, of disconnecting from the relationship, how they actually want to be with you, and they do see themselves growing, or somebody's doing this to you, somebody is going to ghost you, but it's for your protection. So let me clarify and see. Why tiptoe and lost? Three of Wands, Two of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Two of Wands. Let's see, Awakening, Alone in reversed. King of Swords. Page of Cups reversed. Four of Swords. Lovers in reversed. For some of you, there could be another person involved. I don't want to be negative and say that. Because it looks like this person's trying to avoid something. Hey, Jasmine. Seven of Cups in reverse. Ace of Cups reverse. Knight of Wands. Hermit. Yeah, I think for a lot of you, you're in this situation where there's been an emotional disconnect. Now, what I'm seeing for some of you, either A, there's a third party and they're just going to ghost you. Okay, like they're planning on ghosting you because they feel that you don't feel the same or their feelings are not the same for you. If it's not that, they're coming back after ghosting. So let me see. They could be making a decision to come back after no contact, after they did ghost. Yeah, so for a lot of you, they are coming back after ghosting you. Or if there's been no contact or very little, they're making a decision to come towards you. Yeah, this person wants to heal things. Okay, so this looks like somebody, Taurus, you've had a disconnect with emotionally. Okay, it looks like they want to set the record straight. They want to tell you what's going on. They're wanting to take pride in the situation. So it actually looks good. It looks like this person's had time to kind of figure things out. Maybe they were kind of wanting to be single, wanting to date around, or just not knowing what they wanted with a relationship. But I'm seeing this person now being in a grounded energy and them coming towards you straight, okay? With the King of Swords, Four of Swords, they've had time to think about this. How do you feel about this person? The Strength, King of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups in reverse, Nine of Swords in reverse. A lot of you feel like, like as of right now, you need to hold back from the situation. Maybe you don't know where this person stands, or it just feels confusing because they come off like emotionally unavailable, like they're doing some healing, some shadow work. It seems like they're also maybe going through something where they're having to uproot their life. I don't know why. For some of you, they're having to move, or there's just problems in their life that they're having to figure things out. So you guys feel like as of right now that, you still feel somewhat confident that things will get better. Um, it's like you're just trying to not lose sleep over it anymore. You're trying to basically just recover from what's going on. Some of you, it was a very painful breakup and you're still recovering, you're still healing, or like you're just trying to because this person damaged you or something like that. So just take it out resonates. I feel like they're coming towards you, making the right decision, getting foresight on the situation, and wanting to make things right. I do feel like they want to connect to you, okay? And they've had time to work on themselves. So your advice, coming together. Yeah, Two of Cups and the Tower. I feel like you don't see this coming. They're coming towards you very quickly, okay? Could be a Scorpio, doesn't have to be. I just feel like for a lot of you, this person's doing the inner work. Maybe they didn't before. But it looks like now they are grounding because I clarified grounding, and the Hermit came out with the Ace of Cups reverse and the Seven of Cups reverse. So they're getting more of a feel for what they want, putting themselves in a more stable situation. So, could be dealing with a Virgo. I got Sagittarius, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Virgo. Maybe they felt lost. They felt unsure, but now they're getting time to figure things out. All right. All right, Gemini, 1359. Let me get some more coffee. All right, what's going on with Gemini? Okay, you got good luck coming in. So some kind of good fortune, good luck. I got love bombing in reverse. Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so we got destruction in reverse, and then community. So let's see. All right, not enough in reverse. And you're grounding yourself too. Okay, so a lot of you guys could have went through a destruction. Okay, went through some kind of tower recently. Looks like you're getting advice, you're getting help from the, different people, so friends, family, you're getting some kind of insight here. Looks like your luck is going to turn around. So if you've been going through a tower moment, a lot of disasters, things are going to get better for you. A lot of you are starting to know your self-worth and that you're not putting up with people's games, okay? You're not putting up with any kind of games in love. You're focusing on yourself, and a lot of you have good things coming, all right? So let's see. Why good fortune and love bomb in reverse? The Tower, the Ten of Swords, High Priestess reverse, Three of Swords, Nine of Pentacles reverse, Nine of Cups. I feel like you guys, like I said, you went through a tower moment and it really destroyed you. Possibly in a love situation. You realize, somebody was just kind of playing games, or that's what it was going to get to. So you guys could have ended something where you feel like, okay, this person's playing games, they're love bombing, or it's potentially going to get to that. Because with the Nine of Cups, Nine of Pentacles reverse, and the Devil in reverse, a lot of you could feel like it was going to be a codependent relationship. Either it was already codependent and you're trying to free from it and no longer let this person love bomb you, no longer let this person hurt you, or it's like you knew that was going to happen in the future, so you were just cutting that off. I feel like it was very painful, though, for a lot of you. You went through a destruction here, because now the destruction's in reverse. So now you're healing from this destruction. Yeah, the Star in reverse. So you're still healing here. Ace of Wands reverse, Death in reverse, and the Five of Cups in reverse. So you guys are healing. A lot of you are getting advice, putting yourself out there, maybe putting yourself out in the community, getting to know other people, kind of loosely dating. I don't feel like you're getting too involved with people, though, because you are kind of holding yourself back from things escalating or getting too intense. But for a lot of you, you are wanting to see what's out there, or you guys could be soon wanting to be single, put yourself out there because you know your self-worth. You know you're enough. Yeah, because you've done the healing. Hermit. The Three of Cups. Page of Swords reverse. Ace of Pentacles reverse. I feel like you're doing some shadow work where you are realizing, okay, I'm not going to have people play games with me anymore. I'm not going to take less than I deserve. Oh, it's okay, kitty cat. I understand. I'll get the timestamps. I think you just don't want to play people's games anymore. Look, you're coming up as an Empress. A lot of you have done some kind of healing, shadow work, and you're coming into this Empress energy. The Temperance and the Strength. Yeah, it's like you're holding back from anybody that's emotionally unavailable, anyone that plays games with you. It's like, I'm not going to be love bombed again. I'm not going to put myself in the situation. So it looks good. You guys are coming into good fortune. You're coming up as an Empress. Fertility. So a lot of you are taking care of your health, taking care of your overall well-being. Yeah, look, you're getting out of some kind of isolation. Feeling alone, just breathe in reverse. So you're getting out of some kind of isolation. You've done some shadow work that's been very uncomfortable. Okay, but look, the Judgment. You're in a better place than you were before. You're stronger than you've been before. Okay? So that's my advice to you. I think for a lot of you, you're not putting up with any kind of games. If it seems like it could be love bombing or it's just one-sided, you're detaching, you're letting go. It's like I'd rather be single than entertain something like this, is what I'm seeing. Could be a Capricorn, a Pisces, a Scorpio. I feel like something insignificant really hurt you. There was a final ending with somebody that was very hurtful. It really put you through this tower moment. Could be a Scorpio, but you're healing, you're doing better than you've been, and you're in this Empress energy, or you're getting to be. So Taurus, Libra, Sag, Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Aquarius. You're wanting to put yourself back out there, but you're avoiding some kind of tower. All right, what we got for Cancer? 1920. All right, what we got for Cancer? What do you guys need to know? Okay, Black Sheep rebelling, going against expectations, defying norms. Okay, I got Union. Reconciliation. If some of you, you're wanting to reconcile with somebody, not caring what somebody else thinks, or what other people think. You guys could be dealing with an Aquarius, so you have that in your chart. I got no in reverse. Feels like you don't want to keep rejecting something or putting something off. Mirror in reverse. Yeah, it's like you don't want to keep mirroring each other. Okay? So for a lot of you, it's like, I don't want to keep mirroring this person. I don't want to just, have an image of them, but like not actually see them. Because I feel like you're planning a reconciliation, or this person is. Okay? Somebody is planning some kind of reconciliation, not wanting to keep rejecting the other person. So let's see. So why Black Sheep and Union in reverse? Judgment, the Ten of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, Justice in reverse. I feel like somebody's been holding back for so long that it's like, I can't hold back from this anymore. Somebody is awakening here. Let me see. Is this Cancer or is this a person? Seven of Swords, King of Cups, Death in reverse. For some of you, it could be you, okay? But I'm getting whoever the masculine energy is. So whoever's the masculine energy has been hiding from their feelings, not making a change, avoiding the situation, but now they're awakening and knowing that they need to come towards you correctly. So if you're the Cancer masculine, take it out, resonates. I'm getting whoever the masculine is in this situation is a one that's been not wanting to acknowledge what's going on, wanting to be avoidant, holding back, choosing not to be anymore. I feel like somebody doesn't want to manipulate this anymore. Yeah, Magician in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Six of Cups and the Six of Swords reverse. Somebody can't let go is what I'm seeing here. Somebody wants to go back to the past. Can't let the other person go. Not wanting to let the other person go. It's like, no, I can't lose you. Yeah, I got the Hermit. The Emperor in reverse. The Queen of Swords reverse. Ace of Cups. Somebody could have been telling somebody lies to get this masculine not to be with this person. Okay? Or to be with you. Take it out, resonates. Or they could have manipulated them and that's why they're with this person. Because it feels to me like this masculine knows they have deep love for you. But there's been a lack of mirroring, or they weren't mirroring you like they should be. Is what I'm seeing here. Why did this masculine hold back? Hierophant, Knight of Wands, Three of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Some of you, there could have been a relationship or a third party in the way. Like I said, there could have been a jealous or malicious ex or somebody that got in the way, telling this person lies. And I feel like in due time, this person's coming back. Okay? Let me see. How do you feel for this person? So it looks like somebody didn't follow their heart. They were ignoring the signs. And they're wanting to come back and have a reconciliation. Going against somebody. Going against somebody's decision. Because like I said, I feel like there was some kind of third party they chose over you. And that person was telling them lies. Making them feel bad, guilt tripping them, whatever. How you feel the Sun in reverse, Four of Swords, Ace of Pentacles reverse, Page of Pentacles reverse, World in reverse. A lot of you feel like it's not over. Having a lack of sleep, feeling like uncertain. Some of you feel like you're missing an opportunity or you're missing out on this connection. That there's nothing getting, fixed here. Feeling there's a lack of success, stagnation. What's your advice? Balance came out in reverse. Okay, and third eye chakra. So something needs to get into balance before the two of you can come together. Or it's like needing to proportion the situation, like needing to try to have a positive perspective and see if things can try to rekindle, renew. That's what I'm seeing. Or something's out of balance, like somebody's behavior is out of balance, or it's just not energetically connecting to you. Maybe you've been protected. That's why they're not towards you. But I feel like they're letting go of some kind of third party, and they are reconciling. They were just ignoring their feelings. Could be a Scorpio, Libra, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Aries, Libra, Gemini. Somebody definitely could have been manipulated, or they were listening to somebody else, or choosing other options or something like that. All right, Leo, 2455. All right, happy birthday, Leo. Let's see. What's going on for you guys? What do you need to know? Ooh, you're cleansing, detoxing, ridding negativity, and purification. So you guys are getting rid of any negative energy, any toxicity. You have big goals. So a lot of you are career driven, focused on your future, spending some time alone. It could feel lonely. Like if you're cleansing out all your, out of people out of your life. For some of you, it feels lonely because you're getting rid of a lot of people out of your life. Or you're just removing a lot of stuff. Some of you are just not dating right now. I got dating in reverse. Putting time to yourself. Making yourself a priority is what I'm seeing here. Coffin in reverse. A lot of you are undergoing changes that you're trying to overcome. Or it's been hard. Okay? So for a lot of you, there's big goals. Feeling alone. It kind of feels like a hermit energy. Sorry, my hair is like itching me. It feels like a lot of you are just going through some kind of hermit energy, clearing out people, not wanting to date right now, not wanting to make any kind of big change in your life until you feel more certain. Okay? Hey, Janine. So why are you cleansing? What are you getting rid of? Two of Swords in reverse, Six of Wands, Four of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles. Anything that's not giving back to you. Okay, so I think for a lot of you, you're making decisions about your future, about your career. You're letting go of anything that's not serving you, that's not benefiting you, not benefiting you, your family, benefiting your life, benefiting your money. You're letting go of things that you have. Basically, there's no meaning to them in your life, is what I'm seeing here. You're letting go of whatever's not serving you. Why big goals and alone? Okay, see, some of you are not wanting to be in this hermit energy. It's like, I don't want to be alone. I'm shutting everybody out. Some of you are cutting everybody out of your life because you want better for yourself. Page of Wands, the World in reverse, Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, there's that Ten of Pentacles. A lot of you have goals. You have goals in mind. It's like, I want to have this achievement. I want to have this unexpected, financial support where like everything's mine. I can have what I want. So for a lot of you, it's an energy of like, you're feeling kind of lonely because you're cutting people out or you don't really have many people in your life. Yeah, a lot of you are going through like a hard time, like a hard reflection, doing some introspection here. Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Six of Swords. But you're going to feel more at peace, especially in regards to your love life. You could be putting off love, even if you're feeling attracted to people, or I would like to desire somebody new. Feeling like you're not in a place to do that yet until you heal. Okay? So let me get your advice, Leo. It looks good finance-wise. You're making clear decisions. Some of you could be cutting out things that cause debt, cutting out unexpected bills, things that you don't need to pay, I'm not saying you guys are, not wanting to pay your house payment or anything, but it looks like bills that aren't that significant, like things that are small, cutting those out, just trying to save money. Yeah, a lot of you have some kind of goal, okay? Take the lead and lead in reverse. So either you feel like you can't conquer something yet, or it's still work in progress. I can't talk. It's still a work of progress. A lot of you are feeling this hardships of feeling alone, feeling like you have nobody by you. For a lot of you, you could feel you don't really have anybody in your life because you're either removing everybody because they're unhealthy for you, or it's just like you need to be by yourself at this time, and it feels alone. It feels really challenging, okay? But it looks good. A lot of you are putting off dating or healing on yourself before you can date again. Wanting to make sure you're completely healed and in a better place when you go out there and date. So Aries, Leo, Sag, could be a fixed sign. I got Virgo. Could be any sign. But yeah, it looks like you're just taking time to yourself. Or that's what's going to happen. All right, let's go ahead and do Virgo. 2939. Hey, pretty pink eyes. Good morning. Ooh, you're being red flagged here. There's some kind of red flag. Signs. You're going to be ghosted, and there's a frenemy in your energy. There's somebody fake in your energy. It could be that you're needing to cut off somebody that's fake. Okay, maybe you're getting signs and, you're seeing that somebody's fake in your energy here. Transformation, I got received. So a lot of you are going to have more abundance in your life, but you're needing to cut off like a frenemy. Somebody fake in your life. Somebody that could be using you. Yeah, you're healing your heart. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, there's a fake person in your energy. Or there's been fake people. Maybe you have been cutting these people off. Maybe you've been seeing the signs that you need to cut off a fake friend. You're undergoing a transformation. You're healing your heart. So let's see. So, why red flag lost in front of me? Some of you also getting, if you lost a friendship with somebody, it's not a loss. Okay? If somebody stopped talking to you, if somebody cut you off, ghosted you, blocked you, it's not a loss, it's a protection. Yeah, Tower in reverse. You're being protected. Seven of Cups reverse. Hierophant reverse. The Moon in reverse. It's kind of an energy if somebody ghosted you, if somebody cut you off, you weren't resonating with this person anymore. For a lot of you, it was just a secret friend that didn't really like you or was your frenemy. Okay. And I think the universe is showing you that, okay, this person, it's not a loss. It's not a loss. If they cut you off, could be a Cancer, Pisces, Taurus, or a Scorpio. This person, it wasn't a loss. You're going through a transformation. Okay? Some of you are going through an emotional transformation in love. King of Cups, the Fool, the Ten of Wands, and the Judgment. You guys could be focusing on love, but feeling kind of burdened by something going on in your personal life. But you do have the Ten of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So for a lot of you, you are getting into an emotional, secure place. Some of you guys could be putting off a relationship because it feels like it's too much work or there's too much going on. Some of you, it's nothing against this person. You're just still in this place of healing or feel like you still need yourself at this time. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Four of Cups, reverse, King of Wands, and the Justice. Yeah, so if you guys could be either, now I'm getting two different messages because now I see the Lovers on the bottom. You guys could have a choice in love. For some of you, you're having a transformation with somebody that you thought was your end all be all. Okay, there was somebody that you thought was your end all be all. Ten of Cups. You guys could be having an awakening and realizing, okay, this person, I'm single now, or I need to be single and not be with this person anymore. And then I'm seeing you guys have a conversation with somebody else. Somebody else is telling you their feelings, but maybe you're not really sure if you want to date this person. Let me see, but I feel like with the Lovers, you got choices. So you guys could have two people, Virgo. We got somebody that you thought was your end-all, be-all. You're healing from that. That's a transformation. They could be a Scorpio. And then I got a Leo or a Libra here. Let me see. How do you feel for this person here? The first person. Queen of Cups, reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Five of Cups. And the Hermit, reverse. A lot of you feel like you wasted time with this King of Cups person. Whoever you thought was your end all be all, you realize you wasted time. A lot of you feel like maybe you jumped into this connection out of loneliness, out of despair. Maybe you weren't fully healed when you went towards this person. I'm seeing somebody else in your energy here. Yeah, some of you got new love. You got somebody else new coming in. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like the new person is going to work out better because a lot of you are focusing on your healing. A lot of you are making better choices because I feel like with this other person, you came into this relationship like, I don't know where it's going to go. I don't have much faith in it. I feel like now you're in a more healed place. Okay. Because I'm getting there's two people. Maybe they want to reconcile with you as well. The past person. I just feel like when you were in this past situation, you weren't really in a good place in your life. You were always doubting the relationship, where it's going to go, doubting if they loved you, things like that. What's your advice, Virgo? Okay, coming together, Two of Cups, and helpless and hopeless, needing to remove the blockages. Okay, and love, you're needing to remove blockages or stop feeling like you're stuck. Yeah, you're learning some kind of lesson in regards to love. You're leveling up. But I'm mainly getting if there's like a fake friend in your energy and they cut you off, it's not a loss. Okay, a lot of you, it's like spirit's protection. They're protecting you because this person was not a good person. So take it out, resonates. I have Scorpio, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Libra, Virgo, Gemini, Libra, Leo. But you're going to receive abundance. All right, 3520, Libra. You get some more coffee. All right, got self-medication here. So this could be somebody in your energy doing this. Somebody could have an addiction or act irrational. I do have fed up. So Libra, you guys could be dealing with somebody that has an addiction, somebody that's acting irrational, somebody that's really frustrated. This could be you or somebody in your energy. Masculine in reverse. Okay. So this could be somebody you're dealing with that's, they don't feel masculine. It's like out of ego or something like that. Poker face in reverse in paradise. Okay, if this is somebody that you're dealing with romantically, I think this person feels embarrassed. They feel ashamed. Okay, if it's a masculine you're dealing with here, Libra, it's sad. They feel like they can't provide for you, and they're making it obvious with poker face in reverse. Somebody that maybe they feel like they've made too many bad decisions, or they feel like they can't take another risk because they've ruined things with you. It feels like somebody in their inner, it's in this energy of like, I fucked everything up because of addictions or because of a lack of seeing my self-worth. And I feel for a lot of you, this person wants to be with you, okay? They want to be with you. They want to work things out, but they feel like they're ruining everything. I feel like they're ashamed of who they are or ashamed of what they've done to you. Why numbing and fed up? Some of you, they're sick of having an addiction. If they have an addiction, they're sick of having an addiction. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, Judgment reverse. Queen of Cups and the 5 of Cups in reverse. The Devil, yep. For a lot of you, like I said, this person had some kind of addiction. And they're trying to be in remission, or they're trying to work on these addictions. I think they're trying to let go. They're wanting to move forward. But they've been in and out. For some of you, they've been inconsistent with you, been really irrational because they're on some kind of alcohol, drugs, whatever. Why masculine in reverse? You're coming up as an Empress. You're showing up as a divine feminine, and this person's barely showing up as a masculine. High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, Magician. This person knows that you can manifest whatever you want. You're in this powerful energy where you can get what you want. You don't have to be with them. 2 of Cups in reverse. They know you don't have to choose this. Okay? I think there's a masculine in your energy that's not showing up very masculine. They're showing up kind of weak at this point. And they're afraid of taking too many risks. Yeah, the Tower. Some of you, they're afraid the damage is done. The Hermit, the Tower, the Hierophant, and the 7 of Pentacles reverse. Man, you guys have a lot of major arcanas in your reading. Let me see. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 major arcanas. I think somebody's afraid that they're going to ruin your life. That they're not going to choose you. They're going to choose an addiction or something else over you. Or they did in the past. And they know, Libra, that you can do so much better than them. I think this person doesn't want to ruin your time. Ruin things for you. Not wanting to waste your time anymore. How do you feel for this person? 4 of Swords reversed. 5 of Swords. Ace of Wands. And the 4 of Pentacles. For a lot of you, yeah, if it is like about an addiction, or they say they're going to do better, they say they're going to surrender, they're going to make better in their life, and then they don't. So it's almost somebody that procrastinates. You guys could feel like they keep procrastinating. Or they act like they have all this ambition and this dream to, I want to do better, I want to be a better version of myself, I want to work on this, and then they end up just holding themselves back. Okay, a lot of you just feel like that. Like they're stopping themselves from doing better. The Devil came out in reverse for your advice. Hierophant. I feel like for a lot of you, you're going through some kind of spiritual lesson here. And it's up to you whether or not you want to hold on to this connection. it doesn't have a healthy attachment with the devil here. I feel like you're dealing with somebody that does have an addiction of some sort. And I feel like they're always going to choose that addiction over you, you know? So basically, it's kind of up to you. What do you want to hold on to? What do you want to let go of? You're being guided at this time. Could be a Capricorn, Scorpio. Could be a Cancer, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces, Taurus, Libra. So it's kind of up to you guys. I just feel like, you know, you don't have to put up with this if you don't want to. You guys can move on. You guys are showing up in this Empress energy. You can have whatever you want. All right, Scorpio, 4027. All right, what's going on with Scorpio? What do we need to talk about? Okay, somebody is fantasizing about you. They have some kind of fetish. They're sexually open, looking to explore. Somebody doesn't appreciate you. Somebody don't appreciate you. Appreciate came out in reverse. Union. Somebody wants like to rekindle things with you, Scorpio, but they don't appreciate you. Cupid's arrow in reverse. Some of you could end up rejecting this person. Seeing right through them. So it looks like somebody wanting to come back from the past. Just saw the Six of Cups. But this person, I don't know. Some of you are rejecting them, or you feel constantly rejected by them. You don't really have faith in this anymore. Hey, Shulin. Let's see. Why kinky ways? Sexually open, looking to explore. Ace of Pentacles. Eight of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, and the High Priestess. Wait, let me see. Why the Eight of Cups? Page of Cups in reverse. Nine of Wands reverse. I feel like you guys are going to walk away. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you, Scorpio, are going to reject this person and disconnect. There's a chance to have a reconciliation here, but a lot of you feel like this person's immature, or this person is just emotionally abusive, or they play too many games, because it feels like they don't appreciate you or this connection. Yeah, they're in and out. Knight of Wands, the Moon, the Seven of Swords. Really deceptive. This card flew. Hold on. Hey, Claudia, good morning. Ooh, got the Devil in your reading, too. Oh, God, Scorpio, there's somebody in your energy you need to move on from. I feel like you've had some kind of transformation in your life. You've learned about the situation. Hey, Chrissy. And there's somebody, they're coming back into your life, but for a sexual encounter. Okay, they don't appreciate you. Yeah, you're needing to not talk to this person. The Hermit, the Three of Swords, Six of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. You're needing to ignore what they have to offer. Because for a lot of you, they could be love bombing you, coming in acting like, oh, I love you, I care for you, I'm going to come back. Because the Page of Cups reverse can be somebody love bombing, or somebody that's being immature, somebody that's not emotionally really giving anything to the connection. I think you guys are at your wits' end. This could be somebody you've let back and forth out of your life, and they only want to explore options. They only want to be single. How do you feel about this person, Scorpio? They're not going to change. The Death in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Two of Pentacles reverse. That they don't want balance between the two of you. This person would rather focus on themselves, you know, instead of fixing things with you, is how you feel. Or there's somebody that either they get a lot of attention, they're in the public eye, or it's just somebody that you never feel like is going to fully give to you. For whatever reason, it feels like they're never going to fully balance out this connection. And it's always going to cause you a lack of sleep or stress you out in some way. You're coming up in your advice. We got Judgment here. Four of Wands, joy and stability, and the Four of Cups, the Chariot. I feel like a lot of you, and then you're coming up as an Empress, a lot of you have other options in love. I wouldn't settle is my advice for you. I wouldn't settle for less, because that's what this person's going to give you. They're not going to give you what you want. For a lot of you, I'm being dead honest, with the Knight of Wands, with the Devil, okay, the Moon and the Seven of Swords. This is somebody that's a very deceptive person. Somebody that either has, maybe for some of you, a hidden sex addiction. Somebody that has a lot of sexual desires. Could be talking to other people, hiding you from other people. I just wouldn't get involved. I wouldn't settle for less. I wouldn't settle for their breadcrumbs. Okay. And I know it's hurtful with the Hermit, the Three of Swords, Six of Wands, because it's like an energy of like, I want their attention. I don't want to have to reject them and ignore them, but they're not treating you fairly, you know? And it's like, I'd rather have, you know, good attention from somebody than bad attention, knowing that the only way somebody's contacted me is because I said I would sleep with them. You know what I mean? It's an energy of that. It kind of reminds me like a throwback to like my prom. Well, I was supposed to go to prom with this guy that I was dating at the time. This happened like my freshman year. And basically, he kind of just made me feel like a slut, and I didn't like it. Where he's like, oh, I'll take you to prom if we sleep together, or something like that. And I'm like, dude, like, I just want to go to prom because we're dating. You're an upperclassman. I'm a freshman, you know? And that's kind of what it reminds me of. Like, somebody's like, I'll do this, but you got to pay me back in return. Or, you know, if you send me these dirty pictures, I'll do this. You know, it just feels like that. And I don't like it. Very scandalous, very slutty. I don't like it. And you deserve better because you're coming up in this Empress energy, you know? You're coming up in this Empress with a Chariot. You deserve so much better. Not somebody that's just going to be like, hey, you look desirable. You look like a good fuck. Let me message you. You know, like that's so disrespectful. That's so, like, you have so much more worth than that. Like, oh, you're attractive. You know, I just want to get down your pants. I bet you're a good lay or something. You know what I mean? So it could be a Sag, a Cancer, a Capricorn, a Virgo, a Scorpio, Pisces. But yeah, it looks like they don't have any good intentions. You're welcome. Eat your words. I feel bad, like I'm always so like blunt, but somebody's got to be, you know? Aw, hey Nada. All right, Sagittarius 4632. Because we're supposed to heal on this channel. We're supposed to grow. It's a soul tribe. And if we don't grow, you know, what's the point of watching tarot? Really, that's why I'm watching it. All right, so what's going on with Sag? What do we need to talk about? Okay, so there's numbing and reverse. So you guys, okay, this looks good. You guys got good fortune coming in. Good fortune. Like I said before, my nickname used to be Clover. So maybe clovers are significant. Anyways, some of you guys are getting out of some kind of addiction, or you're making better choices for yourself, for your health. Okay. Maybe not self-medicating anymore. I want to say pick your poison. Yeah, the Tower in reverse. Destruction in reverse. Travel. A lot of you are moving with your life. You're making some kind of change here. The Chaser in reverse. Yep. Not today. So a lot of you, this is good. This kind of feels like what I was saying in the Scorpio reading. You're having respect for yourself. You're not going to be in the same energy that you were before. A lot of you with self-medication, you're not wanting to let something take over you anymore. Okay? Not wanting something to take over you. You're wanting to make new experiences in your life. You're wanting to grow and ascend. Okay? And I think you're just not dealing with codependency or any kind of situation where you feel like you have to overgive to a situation. Oop, those cards just fell out. Hey, George. So let's see, why numbing in reverse? Six of Wands, Three of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Knight of Swords reverse. I think you've had a realization. If it's about a breakup, you've had a realization. If you guys, for some of you, this is a trigger warning. If you guys had an addiction or you had some kind of situation where you thought like, okay, if I do something self-meditating or medicating towards myself, it's going to bring this person back. So if I drink, you know, to heal or to numb myself from what's going on, like if this person ghosted you, if there was no contact, if you were in a situation where they just cut off, there was some kind of separation, it's not going to bring this person back. If I keep getting drunk and, you know, thinking like, okay, I'm just going to get wasted, that's going to make them come towards me. Because I feel like at the end of the day, this person cut off communication, they broke up with you, they ghosted you, whatever the case is, it's not going to make them come towards you more. And I think you successfully conquered that of, okay, if I do something that I'm only damaging myself. I'm only hurting myself. I'm not hurting the person that ghosted me. You know, I'm not hurting them by downing a bottle of vodka and, you know, eating myself to death. I'm not hurting them. I'm hurting myself, you know. And I think that's an energy that you're doing. You're in this place of, you know, and that's kind of where I was, because I was dealing with this heartbreak that I was going through right after my dad died. This guy that I was like, I told you guys before, I was like in and out with him for almost 4 years. And it was just a very hard situation, you know, and I was eating myself to death. That's why I gained so much weight. And I was drinking myself to death as well. So for a lot of you, it's like you were trying to cope with something, but realizing, okay, the sadness, if I keep, you know, putting all this food in my face and feeding myself and drinking myself to death, for some of you, it's pills, it's alcohol, it's food, that's not going to make them come back faster. If anything, it's going to not want them to come back at all, because I'm like, oh my God, what's happening to you? You know? I think you're getting past some kind of destruction here, and you're moving on with your life. Yeah, there was some kind of blockage in your life. 8 of Wands reverse, King of Swords, Page of Wands reverse, and the Chariot. Like I said, for some of you, you were acting out, because a Page of Wands reverse can be a card of acting out, acting immature, acting not like yourself. I think you were doing this hoping this person would come back or this person would notice. For some of you, it's sad. If you were going through like a really bad situation, it was like a cry for help. Like, please look at my post. I'm suicidal. For some of you, if you were posting like, this is like really triggering, like suicidal things or things that sounded like you were really bad, depressed, hoping that person would read your stuff, that person would see it. It's like you were just like kind of like a cry for help, because like I said, this person could have blocked you, had no contact, hoping that, okay, if I act like I'm in a really bad place in my life, maybe they'll come back towards me. And I think that's a lesson that you learned, that you were trying to get this person back by being unlike yourself, putting yourself really through more damages than you were them. You know, they weren't being affected. You were the one affecting yourself. Okay. The Magician in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles, the 2 of Cups, and the 5 of Swords. And I think you were telling yourself, or a lot of you, you're telling yourself, I don't want this person anymore. But it's really hard because a lot of you still have love for them. And you had to basically tell yourself, I'm not going to chase them anymore. I'm not going to play their games anymore. A lot of you eventually didn't. You know, you stepped up in this Queen of Pentacles energy, and you're like moving on with your life. A lot of you turned your back. You're not playing their cat and mouse game anymore. If they did come back, like for some of you, if they did come back or recently been in contact, or they've been somewhat in your life, there's still like challenges, there's games. You know, that's kind of what's going on with me as well. It's like he added me on Facebook, and it's like, for what? Like, you messaged me once. Why are you even in my energy? Why are you even trying to talk to me? You know, it's just an energy of like, I think this time around, you're not going to keep waiting. You're not going to keep playing games anymore, because you feel like you destructed yourself. You put yourself through a lot of destruction and pain and hurt. So how do you feel, Sag? Tower in reverse, the Star, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 9 of Cups reverse. This is actually good. The Hermit kind of feels like the Leo reading. It's like you had to isolate yourself. You had to go through the complete worst to find yourself again. It's like, it's for a lot of you, this is really triggering. This like was brought on by some kind of soul connection for a lot of you. It was brought on by somebody that you thought was your counterpart, you thought was your meant to be person, and you kind of spiraled and had a mental breakdown for a lot of you. And I'm not judging, because this feels like my situation as well. Feeling like I lost myself for a while, hoping that they would find me, that they would, you know, I lost myself, hoping that they would find me, and they didn't. They didn't come back, you know, or if they did, it was like 2 years later, and it's like, okay, the damage is done, you know. But it's like, you need to find yourself through all this. You don't need this person to find you. You need to find yourself. And I guess it was always because that connection I had with that guy, I always felt like I was safe around him. I always felt like he was there for me. I always like knew if I called him, he would answer most of the time, you know. And for him to be completely out of my life at one point, it's just, it really was damaging. It's like, what do I do now? You know? Hey, Tina. I'm glad it doesn't resonate with you, because this was kind of a sad reading. What's your advice, Sag? Seek the truth. See, a lot of you were self-sabotaging, lying to yourself. Yeah, giving and receiving in reverse. Lying about your self-worth. Lying about, okay, well, I need this person in my life to feel complete. I need to have their, you know, them talking to me. I need their presence. I need something from them to feel complete in my life. But look, a lot of you were facing some kind of illusion. There was some kind of fear. I think it was trigger based for a lot of you. It's like this person triggered something within your healing, within your overall life. Okay. And look, you're moving on. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords, getting the clarity that you need. So for a lot of you, I feel like this is like a codependent relationship where you always felt like this person was there, and then you ended up not having them in your life, and you're going through some kind of destruction, some kind of tower. But that tower, is helping you during this healing process. Okay. So Scorpio, Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Capricorn, Virgo, could be any sign. Just feels like you lost yourself, hoping that they would find you, and some of you, they never did. So take that out, resonates, guys. Let's do Capricorn, 5502. These readings have been kind of deep today, so all right, let's see. All right, what's going on with Cappy? Oh, you're welcome. I just saw tiptoe in reverse. Okay, harmony, grounding, peace, and happiness. Somebody's watching you. I got detective. Somebody's watching you pull back your energy, watching you be happier, getting information on you. Yeah, somebody you've released. You've released somebody, and they're getting evidence on you. I'll see you later, Tina. And now somebody wants to come towards you. Somebody's thinking of you, watching you online, could be messaging you, looking at your pictures, looking up something online. So let's see. Somebody's thinking about you and wanting to call you, wanting to message you. So let's see. Why harmony and detective? Some of you is a karmic person. They can't let you go. 4 of Cups, the Star in reverse, 9 of Wands reverse. It's weird. I'm getting that song by Adele, Water Under the Bridge, where she's like, if you're going to let me down easy. Don't say you don't need me. Our love is water under the bridge. So somebody's thinking something's water under the bridge, or they can just come back after putting you through a lot or something like that. I think this person realizes like you are letting them go. You're disconnecting from them. And they're trying to get information on you. Like why you're not really available. Yeah, Page of Swords. You've released somebody, or you are releasing, and they're watching you. 10 of Wands reverse, 9 of Wands reverse, and the Moon in reverse. It's triggering them. It's causing fear. So whoever you're letting go of, I feel like it's somebody karmic you've been dealing with. Now this person's getting upset. They're feeling a lack of confidence, questioning, why are you letting me go? That could be why they're calling you. Yeah, 5 of Swords. This person's feeling defeated. 5 of Wands reverse, 10 of Cups, and the High Priestess reverse. This person, they're really manipulative, okay? Or they've been manipulative in the past. Some of you, they put you in third party. Yeah, third party situation. They juggled you. And this person's coming back because they don't like how, it's almost like they could do that to you. Like they could put you in a third party. They could hurt you, break your heart. But when you do it to them, it's like, oh, God forbid. Like, you can't put me through that. You can't, you can't leave me. You can't talk to other people. Why were you know what I mean? It's just like a very one-sided situation. You're triggering something within this person. How do you feel about them? You're getting released from them. Some of you feel like it's a mental prison. You're like, I'm not going to get stuck in this anymore. I'm releasing myself. Yeah, 4 of Wands, the Emperor, and the Lovers in reverse. 7 of Cups in reverse. A lot of you realize that maybe this wasn't love. This person was very controlling, or this person wanted you because they wanted you. That it wasn't like a genuine connection. Yeah, some of you feel like you didn't really see the signs before until it's kind of too late. That this person, that they just kind of wanted to control you, wanted to control the dynamic. They didn't really want a true relationship. Or they just wanted you and it's convenient or something like that. What's your advice? Release again. So strong Scorpio energy here. Okay, we got Pluto twice. A lot of you are releasing this person. Yeah, a lot of you are releasing to heal, to find love within yourself. And I think whatever you're attracting is going to be a lot better than who this person is. Because this person's trying to stop you from being in this 10 of Cups energy. I think this person knows that you can find somebody better. And they're trying to hold you back is what I'm seeing here. You guys need a release. A lot of you, it's a past person. I feel like you've already given up on. You don't really see much improvement. Hey, Karma. So it could be an Aquarius. I have Gemini, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Pisces, Sagittarius. It's like they could treat you that way, but you can't treat them that way. All right, what we got for Aquarius? 5945. All right, what's going on with Aquarius? What do you guys need to know? Okay, some of you are letting somebody go. You're walking away from somebody. Thank you, next. Leaving and not caring. My boo? Tiptoeing in reverse. Damn. So some of you are in a relationship and you're leaving this person. Feeling there's a lack of balance. Yeah, some of you feel imbalanced, or you feel like they trigger you. You feel like you can't be yourself around them. Some of you want to take care of yourself. Maybe you were dealing with a narcissistic person and it feels like all their energy is absorbed into you and you have no time for yourself. It looks to me like you don't want to be in this tiptoe energy anymore. A lot of you could feel, Aquarius, that the person you're dealing with, they're self-absorbed. They're all about themselves. You don't have any time for you. Yeah, 5 of Pentacles and the Empress. Feeling like you have no time for yourself because it's constantly about them. Hey, Golden. Feeling there's a lack of balance. Why are you leaving this connection that you're in, this relationship? Temperance. You want to be back into balance. Yeah, 6 of Swords reversed. Queen of Pentacles reversed, and the 8 of Wands. Feeling like this person uses you. They make you feel a lack of stability. Okay? A lot of you could feel like this person makes me unstable. This person maybe is taken from you financially. This person makes you feel a lack of groundedness. Feeling like you have to tiptoe around them or you can't be yourself. Yeah, you have to avoid conflict just to be happy in a living situation. Yeah, a lot of you feel like you have to play nice with them. You have to play nice. You have to do what they want. If you guys have kids or it's a relationship, you have to do the right thing. Like, you have to do what they want. Try to avoid any kind of consequence, any kind of action. Feel like it's just something you don't want to be involved in anymore. Yeah, Queen of Swords. You don't want to be involved in this anymore. A lot of you are putting this energy into yourself. 5 of Cups reversed, the Tower, and the King of Pentacles. And I think this person's not going to expect you leaving. For a lot of you, it's going to be very unexpected. Because it's somebody that you've been with for a while. But you're sick of it. You're like, I don't want to be stressed anymore. I don't want to be in my head. It feels like somebody that causes a lot of instability. Makes you feel a lack of safeness. Makes you feel, for a lot of you, you feel on edge. You feel on edge every day. You feel like you have to do the right thing. You have to do what they want. I don't like this energy. This is like you're trying to make the peace. You're trying to kiss this person's ass to have a happy relationship. And it's just not going anywhere. How do you feel about them, Aquarius? 8 of Cups reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. Wheel of Fortune reversed. 6 of Wands reversed. The World. I think for a lot of you, you're dealing with a manipulative person. And they're always a victim. And the problem, this is so sad. For a lot of you, you're scared to leave this relationship because either A, you don't want to look bad to other people. Like, you don't want to look like a failure. Like, you don't want to look like you failed this relationship, this marriage. For some of you, you're in a marriage or you're in some kind of commitment. Could have kids involved. Also, this person could like slut shame you, make you feel bad, like make you feel like you're cheating on them or accuse you of that or talk shit about you. I think you're holding on to this relationship even though you don't want to, or you have been, because you're afraid of what this person's going to say behind your back, because they don't want you to leave. And they're going to cause you, some of you feel like they're going to slander you, they're going to talk shit about you, they're going to badmouth you to all kinds of people, ruin your reputation. That's for some of you. Your advice, trust the process here. I got the Fool. Feeling alone and the Magician. I feel like it's time to get out of this energy. I feel like you're needing to just take a chance and get out. Because for a lot of you, I don't see it getting any better. I feel like it's just going to cause you more insecurities. You're going to feel unstable. You're going to feel unhappy with your life. Feel like you're just lacking, having insecurities. Yeah, Aquarius, I feel like you should leave. If you feel like you have to leave, like there's something cautioning you, it's telling you for a reason. Could be a Taurus, an Aries, a Scorpio, Capricorn. Could be a Libra, Sag. So, yeah, a lot of you, it looks like you're leaving a relationship. All right, Pisces. 104.37. All right, what's going on with Pisces? Hey, Tarot Troll. Okay, we got graduation day in reverse, so a lack of leveling up. In the present moment, you feel like you're not going anywhere. You guys could be in your head, feeling like you're not moving forward, you're not any more ahead than you were before. Yeah, you feel like there's a lack of change in your life. Fall could be significant, so for some of you, there's a fall. There's some kind of change or breakthrough coming into fall, the end of summer. Yeah, you're going to receive some kind of abundance, possibly by fall. It looks like as of right now, as we're still in summer, it looks like you're not receiving anything, or you feel stuck, or there's just not good news. I think I'm going to do a collective knowledge. Yeah, I was actually thinking it. So what else, Pisces? Okay, meeting and talking. So some of you could be talking with somebody about the situation. Yeah, it's like you're wanting to get some kind of advice about a situation. For some of you, advice on a situation where you feel stuck. Okay, so I don't know what you feel stuck about. You just feel like something's not improving. Some of you, you're talking about your relationship, like your relationship's not getting better. Maybe you don't see, maybe you're talking to your loved, like the person you're dealing with, about an engagement, about a relationship, not seeing it going anywhere. Could be anything in your life. You don't see anything going anywhere. So why level up in reverse? 9 of Cups reverse, 7 of Swords reverse, 7 of Cups reverse, and the Sun. There's going to be good news coming soon. A lot of you are just consumed in the negative of feeling stuck, feeling like you're not improving, you're not where you want to be, but it's like, you know, deep down, things are going to get better for you. So if you've been in this energy, Pisces, of like, woe is me, nothing's going well, nothing's going for me, I feel like you guys are going to get in a better place. Things are going to get better. Hey, Tamika. Hey, Sunflower. With the Sun here, I feel like you know that things are going to improve. It just doesn't feel like it yet. Why fall in reverse? Ace of Cups in reverse. Page of Cups. 4 of Swords. And the King of Cups in reverse. Like I said, for some of you, if it's about a relationship, you could feel like it's not getting better, it's not improving, feeling like, you know, you're just at a standstill. A lot of you, it's either, I don't know where something's going romantically, there's no leveling up. Maybe you guys want to commit to somebody, because I did see engagement ring in reverse. So if it's about a relationship, it's like, are they emotionally available? Does this person want to be with me? You know, somebody could be having an addiction for some of you. Because maybe this person, or it's just like they're getting out of character. I don't know. Because it just looks like whatever's going on, it's stressing you out. It looks like you don't see any kind of change or improvement. For some of you, a love situation's getting worse. Yeah, 4 of Pentacles, the Fool in reverse, the 9 of Pentacles reverse, 8 of Wands reverse. I feel like you're talking with somebody about possibly ending a relationship, because it's either like somebody's behavior is getting worse. For some of you, they're acting more erratic. They're acting more kind of out of it. Somebody could be having an addiction that's getting worse, where it's just causing more problems, or you suspect an addiction or something like that. Because I just feel the King of Cups in reverse. You know, it's like there's more stress and anxiety. This person's overwhelming you more, emotionally like disconnected. This person doesn't care about your feelings. Yeah, a lot of you are being guided here with the High Priestess to have a conversation with somebody. Like, you need to talk to somebody about this, whether it be the person indirectly that you're dealing with or somebody else. How do you feel about the situation? Almost feels like you don't want things to get better. Like, you just want to end it. Like, you've given up. Yeah, 5 of Cups in reverse, 2 of Swords, 3 of Cups, and the Temperance. A lot of you just feel like things have been at a stalemate, and you just are ready for things to get better in your life. A lot of you feel at a stalemate. You feel like nothing's improving, you know, and I think it's in regards to everything. For some of you, your happiness, like you haven't been happy in a long time. You've been feeling drained and depleted and wondering, are things going to ever get better? Some of you, it's about a relationship. Like, are they ever going to commit to me? Are they ever going to fully give to this? If not, should I end this marriage, this relationship? What's your advice? Release. Capricorn had that as well. You guys could have Capricorn in your chart, but that's Pluto energy. That's Scorpio. Spread your wings in the star. There's something better out there for you. Someone or something better. But I feel like here you're going through some kind of transition. needing to roll with the punches. You do feel really overwhelmed and kind of upset, but you do know your gut's telling you that things are going to get better eventually. You just don't see it yet, but things are going to get better. For a lot of you, you're getting out of a relationship that you're really unhappy in, okay? So I have Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, okay? I think you're making a decision eventually, but you're kind of waiting out what to do, is what it feels like to me. All right, let's go ahead and do a collective, and then I'll do members' questions that I didn't get a chance to answer, and then also super chats. So collective at 11020. All right, what's going on with the collective? Thanks, Claudia. Let me see. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm in a better mood than I was yesterday. Thank God. I think it's this new moon. It's just making me feel, I don't know, like overwhelmed. All right, collective, we got recalling. So you guys could be missing somebody from the past. They're missing you. Nostalgia. Appreciate. Today I am grateful. This person appreciates you, whoever they are. They appreciate you for being in their life. For some of you, that's your twin flame. They appreciate the lesson, the journey that you guys had together. Ascending in reverse and the snake in reverse. This person appreciates you more than you realize. I think this person, at the end of the day, they would choose you over anybody else, is what it feels like to me. Even if you guys aren't ascending, there's no movement, this person would choose you. They're grateful for you. They're grateful for the connection they had with you. They could be thinking a lot about the past with you. So let's see. Why memories? Queen of Swords. The Hierophant reverse. King of Pentacles. Queen of Wands in reverse. Okay, for some of you, this person's thinking about the past, about how they've treated you. Some of you, they put you in a third party. Okay, if they didn't, they just had other people that they were kind of talking to. If they weren't actually like seeing other people, they were just kind of like considering other options, or they put you in that kind of situation where they made you feel like you weren't enough. For some of you, they made you feel like, you know, that they got all this attention, that you weren't good for them, that they were just going to go towards somebody else. Either they did do that, or they made you feel that way constantly. But they do appreciate you for who you are. Seven of Swords reverse. Yeah. Knight of Pentacles. Ten of Wands reverse. Devil in reverse. I think they really do care about you as a person. This person does appreciate you, how you showed up for them. How you showed up for them when you didn't have to, you know? And that they didn't do anything for you. I think this person feels bad that they didn't show up for you like how you showed up for them. How this person was either entertaining other people or always had it's like they always were looking over their shoulder, always looking at other people or somebody else. And that's what caused the lack of things moving forward. Page of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. At the end of the day, they knew they had somebody important. Now I'm getting that song Treasure by Bruno Mars. They realized you were a treasure to them, or you weren't like other people, okay? And it breaks their heart. I think they feel bad they put you in a third party or competitive situations. Yeah, they learned some kind of lesson about that. How do you feel for this person, collective? Oh, I'm sorry, Claudia. Magician in reverse. The Strength, the Two of Swords, the World in reverse. Feeling like this person has a lot of ego. Yeah, King of Wands. This person had a lot of ego, a lot of pride. This person was always holding back from you, and that caused a stalemate between the two of you. You always felt like this person was blocking interactions with you, or you always felt blocked in some way. Always felt like there was stagnation, a lack of movement. Always feeling like you weren't getting anywhere with this person. Maybe since day one, always felt like they were blocking it or pushing you away or something like that. What's your advice? The Devil. We got Master, refusing to see. Darkest fears. I feel like for a lot of you, your advice, it's like, if you have a feeling that this person had these tendencies or these issues, needing to not avoid it, needing to see it for what it was. You know what I mean? And maybe you're starting to now, Seven of Swords reverse. Now you're starting to see them for how they are, or how this person always wanted something, you know? So I wouldn't ignore the red flags either. Two of Swords, the Devil. I wouldn't ignore the red flags. Or in new relationships, I wouldn't ignore the red flags. Maybe this was a lesson for the both of you. You know, if somebody's showing red flags or treating you this way, it's like there's a reason you're feeling that way or feeling like you can't trust them. So I got Leo, I got Gemini, Capricorn, Aries, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Pisces, Virgo. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and start with these members' questions, and then I'll do super chats. Oh, thank you, Sunflower. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to do members' questions real quick. So I got Erica at 1:15:33. All right, let's see what's coming out for Erica. Whatever you need to know. Destruction in reverse and masculine. Okay, so you could be dealing with a masculine here that's trying to get out of some kind of tower moment or trying to better their life. Oh yeah, they're evolving. Hierophant, the Nine of Pentacles. So Erica, you got some masculine that is evolving. They're trying to overcome obstacles or challenges. Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles. They're still holding on to you. Seven of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. It looks like they're making positive changes in their life for you, is what it looks like. Yeah, the Hermit and the Hanged Man. So I do see this person, the Judgment. They are making better decisions in their life. They're choosing to be a better version of themselves for you, Erica, is what it looks like. They're holding on to this connection. They still see you as somebody they want a future with, and they are doing some shadow work. Okay, and I'm feeling possibly by the end of summer going into Virgo season, this person's going to be in a better place for you in the connection. So I'm getting strong earth energy. So by Virgo season, they're going to have more of a direction or more understanding of where they are. All right, Terry, 117. Who or what is coming towards you? Who or what is coming towards Terry? Something's happening this summer. Summer is a timing card. I got marriage in reverse and separation. Somebody that you're separated from, Terry, is coming back. Maybe you guys had a fallout about a commitment, about marriage. Maybe you guys didn't want marriage. They're coming back this summer, which summer's not over, so could be anytime soon. Ace of Cups. Yeah, this person wants a new beginning with you. Three of Cups. Oh my God. Six of Pentacles. And the Fool. So you got somebody coming back from a separation, wanting to reconnect with you, still has love for you, and they see you as somebody they want to invest into. They're watching you, Page of Swords. Yeah. So I feel like soon you're going to get communication from them. Possibly during Mercury retrograde, but I do see them coming back, them wanting to have a second chance, is what I'm seeing here. This person's unhappy without you in their life. Okay, and they're going through some kind of major transformation. So the signs I got Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be any sign though. All right, let's do super chats. Let's see, was Taurus watching your live a few days ago? It's weird, I just saw the Three of Wands. So it's kind of like I'm feeling they are, or they're lurking around, or waiting for an opportunity to. So let's see. Was Taurus watching your live? Two of Cups. So I feel like yes. Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like they're watching you because they feel like that's the only way they can interact with you. Two of Swords, Eight of Wands reversed. That's the only way they can interact is by watching you online. So I do feel like he is. I think he sees you growing. He sees you doing better with your life. You're becoming more, successful. You're in a better place. And I think it's hard. I think it's hard for him. He sees that you are maybe even moving on from this connection, accepting things are ending. So I do feel like he was watching you. I feel like that's the only way he can interact is through another source because he's not talking to you. All right. What do you need to know, Jean? Let's see. What does Jean need to know? There's a lack of balance in your life, okay? It could be in regards to your money. You could be feeling a little bit unstable with your finances, or something about your finances needs to have more of a plan or an investment. Or maybe you feel like it's hard to juggle your finances. Let's see. Okay, this could be a job situation. I got the Emperor here, the Four of Wands, Page of Cups reversed, and the Lovers. It could be a situation where it's hard to manage both. So maybe you're trying to manage your job, but then you're also feeling a connection with somebody as well, or you're wanting to reconnect with somebody. It feels like you're having a hard time putting time into both things, or finding the time for love and for work. All these cards are coming out. Like you're having a hard time managing, love and career. Five of Cups reversed, Ace of Wands reversed, Five of Swords reversed. You could feel like you just want to let go or give up. Okay, the Tower, the Strength in reverse. It could be that you're not seeing things improving with a person romantically. You could feel like they're choosing their job, their career over you. It almost feels like it's mainly just love. Like you feel like giving up because you feel like this person's not sacrificing. They're not doing anything for the connection. You could feel like they're just mainly focused on their career, themselves, and you just want to give up is what I'm seeing here. You could be dealing with Gene, a really strong twin flame connection. I got Gemini, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio, Leo. Could be any sign, but feeling like they're not compromising. They're not really working with you. Feeling like things are at a stalemate. All right, what are Kai's feelings and emotions towards Sunflower? What are Kai's feelings and emotions? Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, and the Lovers. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles reversed, Ten of Pentacles reversed, Nine of Pentacles. Damn, so he feels a strong soulmate connection to you. He feels like you're this person's very loving and caring Queen of Cups. He sees himself investing into you. But the problem is he has to get out of this third-party situation. He has to be single in order to pursue you. I feel like he's working on it. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, reverse Knight of Swords. There's more going on behind the scenes than you realize. There's more going on in the situation. I feel like he's even working on ending things with this person and you don't know that. Like he's keeping it from you or keeping things, hidden. Yeah, there could be different beliefs. Or it's not a traditional relationship. Healing and reversed. Maybe he's been lacking healing as well, or he needs to take care of himself. Coffin in reverse and healing. Yeah, I feel like he needs to focus on his healing. He needs to get out of the situation, needing to remove any blockages. Or there's been a lack of healing within himself because he's dealing with this third party. But I do see things working out with abundance here. Things are going to get better. There's a positive mindset. Things are going to shift. I feel like you just don't know that yet. Because right now, everything feels questionable. You don't know where things stand with you and him. But I do feel like things are working behind the scenes that you don't know about. Or is what I'm feeling here. So, all right, let's go ahead and do who's next. Let's see what's coming in towards you. What's coming towards Sunflower? Okay, well, it looks like you're taking some time away. You're having an introspection, silence, going deeper within yourself, ascending in reverse. So it looks like you're taking a time out, focusing on your healing, focusing on yourself. Yeah, I feel like right now you're trying to make some kind of positive shift in your life. So you're taking a time out, you're doing an introspection, figuring out this third party situation, trying to figure out your intuition. You could feel like you're lost or don't know where things are going in your life, but there is going to be a change here with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so this lack of communication, I feel like what you're doing is you're trying to find this abundance within yourself, even if you're not speaking to this other person. You're trying to find this intuition again within yourself, taking better care of you. You're trying to take care of yourself overall, with or without this person. And I do feel like your luck is changing. I do see abundance coming in. Could be more money, prosperity, or just good luck and fortune coming your way. After a time of loss, after a time of feeling stuck or unsure. Oh, you're welcome. What will be the best outcome should you give up? So let's see. What is the best outcome? What's Jean's best outcome? Okay, Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands reverse, and the Tower. Hierophant. Well, it looks like they're making a decision to come back unexpectedly. So it looks like after they have been working on themselves, they are going to commit to you. Yeah, things are going to be back into balance. Things are going to get better here. Yeah, it looks like they need to work on themselves. Or they need to find this time and energy into putting to them. And then they're going to come back and offer you commitment. Should you give up? Five of Wands reverse, Three of Cups reverse, the Emperor, and the Four of Wands. I wouldn't make an effort. I wouldn't give up, but I wouldn't make an effort or make it be one-sided where it's only you putting in the work. Yeah, the Lovers again, Six of Pentacles. If they love you, they're needing to put in the work. I do see them trying to make more of an effort and putting into this, but I would kind of wait it out and see. I would let this person come to you correctly instead of it being one-sided. What's the Gemini's feelings and emotions for Sunflower? What are the Gemini's feelings? Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Four of Cups. He feels like you're not being honest with him about something. He feels kind of ignored. He feels like you're not wanting some kind of opportunity with him. He could feel rejected, like you're putting something off, or you're not wanting to tell him how you feel. Or whatever he's putting into in this connection, he feels like it's not going anywhere. He feels like you don't really have a true connection with him, or the feelings you have for him are not really that deep. Okay. He could even feel like you're not being clear with him. Yeah. Because he feels kind of like he needs to get things going. He needs to figure out what's happening here. He feels like there's a stagnation between the two of you. That, yeah, maybe you're interested in him. You have some kind of feelings for him. But he feels like the feelings you have for him are not that deep. Like you don't care about him as much. Possibly because of the third party. That like you're distracted or you want to go towards somebody else. And that's why things are not improving between you and him. Because you're looking at somebody else. He feels like belief and self-worth. He feels like your guys' beliefs are different. And the ways that you show each other that you care for each other are different. Also, he may even doubt that you have feelings for him. And he may have low self-worth. He may feel like he doesn't deserve you, or he just feels like he doesn't have enough to offer you, is also what it feels like as well. He could be having a lack of self-worth and feeling like there's somebody better out there for you that you're better with or something like that. And that you're going to choose that person regardless. Like there's somebody better that you connect to. So let's see. All right, guys. If you guys want to do any more super chats, you guys can. I might go ahead and get off of here in a second. Make sure I answered everybody's. Oh, thank you, Claudia. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here, guys. I do have plans. We're going to go to this little town that has like shops and little things like that. We're going to get coffee and all that. So we have to get, ready for the day here soon. If you guys want to book a personal, or you already did, everything's down below in the description. I'll get to your reading as soon as I can. I'm going to try to get everything done by today and get all caught up. So that way tomorrow, I have plans tomorrow as well, but I'm going to try to make sure all my readings are caught up. Everything's up to date. So that way you guys get reading right away and not having to wait. All right, guys, I'll see you later. Have a good day, guys.